My beloved child, the truth I am about to unfold is not something you expected to hear today. Yet destiny has brought you here, and once your eyes move forward, you cannot go back. This is a message wrapped in shadows and whispers, something your friends never wanted you to discover. Their smiles hide intentions, and their laughter masks the heaviness of secrets they guard. Every step you take, every word you speak, they are watching more closely than you realize. The question is not whether they see you, it's how much they already know about you. A moment is coming when their silent observations will turn into something far more dangerous. You must not mistake their silence for innocence. Behind that silence is a plan, a plot that has been growing in corners you never check. The ground beneath you is not stable, and the eyes that pretend to care may already be preparing your downfall. This is why you are here, so you don't miss the warning before it's too late. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There are meetings happening without you, words exchanged about you, and looks that linger longer than friendship allows. These are not coincidences, these are carefully measured steps. They know things you haven't told them, and that should already send shivers down your spine. One friend in particular is closer to betraying you than the others. Their face will not show it, but their hands are restless, and their heart is clouded with envy. That envy is eating them alive, and soon it will consume everything around you. The path they are taking is not to support you, but to see you crumble. What they envy most is not your possessions, but the strength that radiates from you, the strength they could never mirror. And it is that strength that has now become the target of their hidden plans. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They act like shadows clinging to your light, but shadows always try to smother what they cannot become. The conversations they hold in your absence are not filled with support, they are filled with strategies, timelines, and quiet agreements. Every detail is being discussed, every weakness noted, every move calculated. My beloved child, you must not be blind to this. The world is shifting around you, and those who call themselves your friends are the ones tightening the circle. Be careful where you step, for the ground is not what it appears to be. And when the night grows silent, listen. For even in silence, their footsteps echo around you, reminding you that you are not walking alone, even when you wish you were. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They have studied your habits, your schedule, and even your silences. What you think is private has already been whispered in corners you never noticed. My beloved child, this is not a coincidence, this is preparation. You might feel like nothing has changed, but in reality, everything has. Their eyes follow you with precision, measuring your strengths and weaknesses. Every smile hides a blade waiting to strike. They will not come as enemies, they will approach as friends, as protectors, as companions. But the closer they stay, the more dangerous they become. It is the ones closest to you that can shatter you most. Their plan is silent but heavy. It carries weight, and it is getting closer to falling onto your life. You must brace yourself for the moment when truth will break open. Type Amen to get blessing 666. There is a document they share among themselves, something written, something decided without you. Inside it, your name is written with a mark, and that mark is not one of loyalty, it is of betrayal. They have made agreements, and each agreement moves them closer to exposing what they hide. One friend has already crossed a line, leaking secrets that belonged only to you. That secret is traveling, being repeated, being reshaped, and soon it will return to you in a form you don't recognize. And when it returns, it will cut deeper than any wound. Do not underestimate the quiet ones. The quieter they remain, the louder their thoughts grow. The silence you thought was peace is actually the silence of watching, waiting, and plotting. My beloved child, heaven itself has noticed the restlessness surrounding you. The angels see the trembling in your circle and are standing at the edge, ready to intervene when the breaking point arrives. But until then, you must be awake, alert, and unshaken. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They know where you've been, but now they want to know where you're going. They track your moves as if your life is a map, one they've been studying for far too long. Be cautious, because each step you take is already being judged. Someone you trusted most has already begun leaving signs, but you overlooked them. A sudden change of tone, a strange silence in their voice, or a smile that didn't feel real, all of these were warnings. But you brushed them aside, believing it was nothing. That mistake is what they are using against you. Every ignored sign has turned into an advantage for them. And now, they stand ahead of you, watching your every step, waiting for the right moment to strike. My beloved child, the truth cannot be hidden much longer. What is written in the dark will soon explode in the light. You must be ready when it does. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They are waiting for you to reveal just a little more, a single slip of the tongue that will give them control. What feels like a casual conversation is actually a test, a trap designed to make you speak. My beloved child, every word you say now is being measured. The circle is not as loyal as it once appeared. One by one, masks will fall, and faces you thought were true will show their real skin. It is painful, but necessary, because truth always burns before it heals. Someone in that group has a diary of your movements. They note what time you return, what places you visit, and even the way your expressions change. That diary has become a weapon, and soon, it will be used against you. There is a moment coming where laughter will stop, and silence will feel heavier than thunder. That moment is your sign, the proof that all the watching eyes have finally decided to act. Be ready when it arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A message was already sent, hidden behind ordinary words. It carried your name, wrapped in warnings and decisions. Those who received it smiled, but their hearts hardened with envy. Your light has been bothering them, because it shines where they cannot reach. Every blessing in your life has reminded them of their own failures. That jealousy has turned into a force stronger than friendship. The knives they hide are not metal, but words sharper than steel. Those words will not just wound your back, they will try to poison the air around you. But heaven has already prepared to cleanse that poison before it touches your soul. My beloved child, strength is being placed on your shoulders even now. You are being prepared, because the betrayal that comes will not destroy you, it will crown you with power you never expected. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There will be whispers behind closed doors. They will lean close, speaking softly, thinking no one hears them. But the angels are listening, recording each word, and they cannot hide forever. When truth bursts, their fear will be greater than yours. They will run from the very plan they created, and the circle will break under the weight of their lies. That is when you will see who was real and who was only pretending. The one you least suspect is the one carrying the deepest knife. Watch carefully, because their hands are restless, their eyes too quick to move away. That nervousness is not love, it is guilt. My beloved child, you are standing at the edge of a revelation that will shake not only your friendships but your entire path forward. What is broken now will make space for what is true tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. They are not just watching your steps, they are also rehearsing how to block your future. Every plan you make is already being weighed in their secret talks. My beloved child, this is why the pressure around you feels heavier each passing day. They think you cannot see through their performance. They laugh with you, but inside, they whisper the countdown of your downfall. That countdown has already begun, and you must be ready to break it before it reaches zero. One friend carries a hidden object belonging to you. It may be a picture, a letter, or something you once shared carelessly. That object is now in the wrong hands, and it is being twisted into a weapon. When the day arrives, they will act as though they are innocent. But innocence will not hide the evidence that is already piling up against them. The walls of deceit are closing in. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There is one night ahead that will change everything. On that night, truth will appear in ways you never imagined. The conversations that used to feel normal will suddenly turn cold. A sudden silence will spread through the room when you enter. They will try to mask it with fake smiles, but you will feel the weight in the air. That heaviness is the final sign. The moment you feel chills down your spine without reason, know that the plan is unfolding. Your spirit already senses what their words have not confessed. And once you recognize it, the betrayal loses its power. My beloved child, you are not walking blind. The unseen eyes of heaven are revealing what human eyes try to hide. Trust that protection has already surrounded you. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. They cannot destroy what is written for you, but they will try to delay it. Delay is their weapon, because delay makes you doubt. But the more they delay, the greater your breakthrough will be. There is jealousy in their tone when they speak about your future. They may act as if they support you, but every "congratulations" is heavy with resentment. That resentment has become unbearable to them. The closer your victory approaches, the more restless they become. Restlessness is the crack in their armor, and through that crack, truth will soon burst out. What they tried to cover will slip from their own hands. My beloved child, betrayal cannot hold you down forever. What they meant for your harm will become the stone that builds your throne. You will rise, and they will watch helplessly. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. They are not just watching your steps, they are also rehearsing how to block your future. Every plan you make is already being weighed in their secret talks. My beloved child, this is why the pressure around you feels heavier each passing day. They think you cannot see through their performance. They laugh with you, but inside, they whisper the countdown of your downfall. That countdown has already begun, and you must be ready to break it before it reaches zero. One friend carries a hidden object belonging to you. It may be a picture, a letter, or something you once shared carelessly. That object is now in the wrong hands, and it is being twisted into a weapon. When the day arrives, they will act as though they are innocent. But innocence will not hide the evidence that is already piling up against them. The walls of deceit are closing in. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There is one night ahead that will change everything. On that night, truth will appear in ways you never imagined. The conversations that used to feel normal will suddenly turn cold. A sudden silence will spread through the room when you enter. They will try to mask it with fake smiles, but you will feel the weight in the air. That heaviness is the final sign. The moment you feel chills down your spine without reason, know that the plan is unfolding. Your spirit already senses what their words have not confessed. And once you recognize it, the betrayal loses its power. My beloved child, you are not walking blind. The unseen eyes of heaven are revealing what human eyes try to hide. Trust that protection has already surrounded you. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. They cannot destroy what is written for you, but they will try to delay it. Delay is their weapon, because delay makes you doubt. But the more they delay, the greater your breakthrough will be. There is jealousy in their tone when they speak about your future. They may act as if they support you, but every "congratulations" is heavy with resentment. That resentment has become unbearable to them. The closer your victory approaches, the more restless they become. Restlessness is the crack in their armor, and through that crack, truth will soon burst out. What they tried to cover will slip from their own hands. My beloved child, betrayal cannot hold you down forever. What they meant for your harm will become the stone that builds your throne. You will rise, and they will watch helplessly. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. They are trying to weave a net around you, thread by thread, word by word. The more you trust them, the tighter that net becomes. My beloved child, you must notice before it suffocates you. Behind every compliment, there is calculation. Behind every hug, there is hesitation. They are hiding their real faces because exposure would destroy their false closeness. One of them carries a secret in their phone. A message, a recording, or an image meant to be used at the perfect time. That moment is closer than you realize. And when that moment arrives, they will not come as enemies. They will still smile, still act warm, but their words will pierce like hidden arrows in the dark. That is when you must remain unshaken. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. There is a place they gather, away from your eyes. In that place, your name is spoken with coldness, like a subject under investigation. Their whispers are not conversations, they are strategies. If you could hear what they say, your heart would tremble. Yet heaven has already heard it all, and their judgment has been written. Their schemes will never reach beyond the limit set for them. One particular friend is already battling guilt. Their hands shake, their voice cracks, because they know what they are hiding is too heavy. That guilt will soon force them to make a mistake. My beloved child, when they slip, their entire plan will collapse. That collapse will reveal everything they never wanted you to know. And the mask will shatter forever. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The weight of jealousy is poisoning their hearts. It makes them restless at night and hollow during the day. What they cannot achieve themselves, they want to take from you. They are keeping watch not to protect you, but to compete with you. Every step you take reminds them of how far behind they are. And that gap has filled them with rage. This is why they cannot look at you for too long. Their eyes betray what their lips try to hide. It is in their eyes where you will see the truth first. My beloved child, those eyes are already trembling, because they know the light of truth is coming. That light will expose what years of deception tried to bury. You are closer than ever to seeing it. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They are not only watching you, they are learning how to become you. They study the way you speak, the way you walk, even the way you hold your silence. My beloved child, imitation has now turned into obsession. They believe if they can copy your steps, they can steal your destiny. But destiny cannot be stolen, it is written only once. That is why their efforts will collapse under their own envy. The envy burns hotter each time you rise. Every achievement you touch feels like a wound in their hearts. That wound is the reason they want to see you fall. But what they do not know is that heaven has already placed a shield around you. Every arrow they fire will turn back on them. And when it does, the pain they wished for you will be their own. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. There is already one proof waiting to surface. A message hidden in someone's phone, a note scribbled when they thought no one was watching. That proof will expose them. The moment you see it, your doubts will end. The betrayal you feared will finally take shape in front of your eyes. And in that moment, their silence will be broken forever. They will try to deny it, to act innocent. But innocence cannot cover evidence, and guilt cannot be erased with lies. Their downfall will arrive the second truth appears. My beloved child, you will not even need to fight. The fight will destroy itself. All you need to do is stand still and watch. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. One of them will approach you in the coming days. They will speak softly, pretending to care. But behind their tone will be the tremor of hidden fear. They know what is coming, and they are already preparing excuses. They will try to win your trust back before the storm breaks. Do not fall for it. Trust is the coin they spent too carelessly. Now they are bankrupt, and no amount of sweet words will save them. Their betrayal is permanent. My beloved child, when the curtain falls, you will see clearly who deserves to walk with you into the future and who will remain chained in the past. The separation will be painful, but necessary. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Their circle is cracking, even though they try to hold it together. Whispers are turning into arguments, and their unity is breaking apart. My beloved child, the truth is becoming too heavy for them to carry. One of them has already begun doubting the plan. Fear has entered their heart, because they know heaven is watching. That fear will make them slip sooner than expected. The slip will not be small. It will be loud enough for you to notice, and once you notice, the pieces will begin to connect. Everything hidden will rush into the open like a flood. And when that flood comes, no one will be able to deny what has been revealed. Their eyes will lower, their voices will shake, and their masks will fall to the ground. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. They cannot stop the unraveling. Every lie they told is now standing against them. What they once used as protection has turned into a chain. That chain is heavy, and soon it will drag them into exposure. They thought they were clever, but heaven always writes the final script. Their cleverness is nothing compared to divine timing. The one you trusted most will be the first to collapse. Their guilt has grown too loud, and their silence can no longer protect them. That collapse will open the door to all truth. My beloved child, when the door opens, stand strong. What you hear may break your heart, but it will also set you free. And freedom is worth every tear. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Your blessings are what triggered their envy. They could not understand how you rose while they remained stuck. That misunderstanding turned into bitterness. Bitterness poisoned their love. It made them watch you, not out of care, but out of hunger. They hunger for what they cannot have, and so they chose betrayal instead. But betrayal is a fire that burns the hand that lights it. Already their lives are shaking, already their plans are backfiring. The destruction they wished for you is circling back to them. My beloved child, you must keep walking forward. Do not stop to answer their whispers. Your journey is greater than their jealousy. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. They thought their secret was sealed, but cracks are already showing. The more they try to hide, the louder the truth screams. My beloved child, nothing hidden can remain in the dark forever. The signs are all around you, shadows that move when you enter, sudden silence when your name is spoken. These are not coincidences, they are signals. The universe is warning you to be alert. One of your so-called friends is already trembling. Their hands shake when you look into their eyes, because guilt is heavier than their lies. That guilt is preparing to explode. When it does, everything they plotted will scatter like broken glass. And once broken, there will be no way to put the pieces back together. Their plan will collapse under its own weight. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The jealousy has grown too sharp to control. It is cutting through their own circle, making them fight among themselves. Soon, their unity will break beyond repair. One will accuse another, and secrets will spill without your effort. They will reveal their own betrayal in desperation. The storm they created will consume them first. But even in their chaos, you must stay calm. Do not let their downfall pull you into confusion. Stand like a pillar, because your strength is what they fear most. My beloved child, the downfall of your enemies is not your burden. It is their own making, and heaven has already judged them. You only need to keep walking. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. They studied your life like a book, but they forgot one thing: heaven is the author. No matter how many pages they try to rewrite, the ending belongs to you. Their hands cannot erase what is already sealed. Your blessings are multiplying, and it terrifies them. They see doors opening for you that never opened for them. That fear is why they are watching you so closely. But their watching will turn into regret. They will regret the day they chose envy over love. And regret is the chain that will bind them forever. My beloved child, your freedom is near. Their eyes will soon turn away, because they cannot stand to watch your rise. And when they look away, victory will meet you face to face. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The masks they wear are slipping, even when they don't realize it. Their smiles are stretched too thin, their voices too sharp when they try to sound gentle. My beloved child, these are signs that betrayal can no longer hide itself. They used to speak with confidence, but now their words tremble. They avoid your gaze, fearing that your eyes might pierce through their lies. Every moment near you feels like judgment to them. What they plotted in secret is beginning to haunt them. The walls of their mind echo with guilt, and the shadows of their choices won't let them sleep. They are restless, and that restlessness will soon expose them. The night will reveal what the day tried to hide. Their whispers will stumble into the open, and the truth will land in your hands like a blade of fire. That fire cannot be extinguished. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. One of them is growing weaker than the rest. Their heart is heavy, and they no longer have the courage to continue the charade. Soon, they will confess, whether they want to or not. That confession will be the beginning of the end for the others. Once one mouth opens, all mouths will be forced to follow. The chain of lies will snap apart. The betrayal will shock you, but it will also free you. The pain of knowing is far lighter than the prison of being blind. Truth, no matter how sharp, is the only path to freedom. My beloved child, heaven is preparing your heart. When the storm arrives, you will stand like unshaken stone while they drown in their own deception. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. They are terrified of your strength, because it exposes their weakness. Each time you rise higher, their envy twists deeper into their souls. That envy is now controlling them completely. They believed they could stop your journey by watching closely. But watching does not give them power, it only burns their spirit more. The fire they lit against you has turned inward. Their downfall is written in their own actions. Every move they make to harm you will return doubled upon them. The trap they dug for you is already waiting for their feet. My beloved child, do not waste your tears on their collapse. Their destruction is their own choice, not your responsibility. Your path is protected beyond their reach. Type Amen to get blessing 3030.